Like what you said about let God separate them. So we got to stop separating ourselves and separating people. And we separate people through class or through structure or through your job or something. So we start separating right there. We separate through color. So our goal is to separate you so we don't got to do nothing for you. And he's saying like that's my job to separate. So first of all, that's not even your job. Second of all, like they said, well, when did we didn't help you? You know, when you ain't help none of my children, when you ain't help none of my people, and the ghosts to me are the Pharisees and Sadducees. Those are the type of people who come up against you. Those are the type of people who ready to punish you all the time instead of having mercy or having compassion on you. So God is saying like, I have compassion and mercy on all my children, so why you don't? So he said, whatever you did for them, you did it for me. And if you didn't do nothing for them, then you didn't do nothing for me. So, like, get away from me. You curse, you punish. And, you know, a lot of people be wanting to get scared, or they say we don't teach about being scared no more. It ain't nothing to be scared about. You either do it or you don't. It's simplified. You're going to be righteous or you're not. And righteous don't mean perfect. Righteous means trying to make the best decision in every situation. Are you going to make the right decision all the time? Of course not. But guess what? The next day you wake up and start trying to make some better decisions.
Just do what's right.
So when I'm looking at it like I'm going to help you no matter what, that's my goal. My goal is to help assist you to get you out of that situation. And by doing so, God going to assist me in any and every situation that I come up in. And that's something that I learned. And that's by talking with God, or that's by helping God's people. In return, God's people help me. But if I never help nobody, ain't nobody going to help me in return. So God is looking to see if you're a righteous person. Being righteous mean are you helping people? Are you assisting people when you know you can? I ain't say give them all your money till you broke. I said assist them. Help them where you can. You might can't help them with money this time. You might can help them next time. So it's not necessarily about the money. It's about how you treat the person, how you talking to the person. What's the transaction? How are y'all handling each other, or how are y'all communicating with one another? So God is saying if you're communicating with them like I will be communicating with them, or I will be communicating with you, I always look at it like this. I tell people, treat me how you want God to treat you. Treat me how you want God to treat you. So if you cursing me out, you pushing on me, do you want God to do you like that?
Okay.
So what I try to do is I try to treat people how I want God to treat me. So I try to watch that. I try not to put my hands on people. I try not to curse people out. I try not to take advantage of people. I try not, I try to be right by people. That way in return, God will be right by me. And he said, I separate you from them. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to make them think you bad, or you ain't got to puff your chest up and, turn into that person. I got it. Trust me to handle that situation. But he said they had eternal punishment, or they had everlasting punishment. So everlasting mean all the time. For everlasting.
Forever.
And that's because you tried to manipulate God, or you tried to manipulate the system, or you tried to handle God's people instead of help God's people. Amen.